Guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, today we're going to be watching some scary videos with my brother and sister.
Wait, boy!
You guys can say hi.
Oi, boy! Hi, guys. Oi, boy!
Okay, so, today we're going to be reacting to the top 10 scary videos that'll make you breathe manually. It's
Bring on the scare master. I can't get scared.
So let's get into it, and we have 5 lives.
Some videos are so terrifying that you may catch yourself holding your breath. Number 10,
This stuff
emergency
just makes me
landing.
happy.
Imagine recording a selfie video after an emergency landing in the Pacific Ocean. That's what this pilot did in August of 2019 when 2 aircrafts were taking part in an aerial photo shoot. The video captures the aftermath of an emergency landing in Half Moon Bay near San Francisco. One of the planes, a single-engine Beechcraft Bonanza, malfunctioned, losing power. Video footage from above caught the landing, which was an admirably safe one, according to the pilot that managed to stay in the air. The downed pilot, David Leash, and his passenger both survived after Leash set the plane down nicely in the water. Leash then captured the aftermath of the incident on video while standing abroad the wing of the plane and later hanging onto pieces of floating items like seat cushions and window shades to help the pair tread water until rescuers arrived. The plane can be seen in the video going bottoms up, sinking nose first into the ocean. The pair, in fairly good spirits all things considered, managed their best to stay afloat, although David notes the water is quite cold.
Water's a little bit cold, but we're alright. I set it down real easy.
No one got hurt.
No, we're good. Is everything right?
Thankfully, overhead, his fellow pilots sent mayday calls to the Coast Guard, alerting them to the incident. Still, the pair were risking hypothermia in cold water
You
for
guys,
about 40
I'm not
minutes
scared
by the time
one
a Coast
bit.
Guard helicopter that was
Yeah,
on a training
I'm
mission
basically
arrived.
the master of
David
scary
continued filming as
stuff,
they
so,
were being airlifted out of the air,
yeah,
although they certainly were
you
lucky.
see me watching
They
every
didn't make it out
single day.
pain-free. While waiting, they'd been repeatedly stung by jellyfish. Number 9, claustrophobic hole. Published to YouTube in December of 2019, Brandon Gross writes, "My friend Danielle took me into one of the craziest caves I've ever seen. I'm very bad with tight spaces and decided to face my fears. Would he live to regret it?" The footage follows the pair squeezing into a tight slot. Holding onto a rope, they descend into what can only be a claustrophobic nightmare. As the underground cave gets tighter and more suffocating by the minute, the cave widens and narrows, but at one point, Brandon notes that the space into which he intends to squeeze is only as wide as the length of his foot. Slithering through the caves, they finally reach the bottom cavern. When they start to continue exploring the claustrophobic corners, Brandon experiences a brief panic attack but continues on. Seeing his friend Danielle wriggle ahead as she navigates further restrictive spaces would make anyone squirm, and squirm Brandon does, but he manages to make his way back to the light. When at last Brandon squeezes his way out of the hole, he celebrates being free from that claustrophobic nightmare. Number 8, waterlogged. Are you heading out to a seaside restaurant tonight? You might want to reconsider. Published to YouTube by Ed Haddon in March of 2014. They wrote, Jill Freeland, the artist and videographer, was having breakfast this morning at Moby Dick's with her family and got a little more sea salt than was on the menu. The footage shows the restaurant overlooking a stormy gray sea. While the customers await their meal, they helplessly watch as the waves take on a life of their own. They probably think they're safe inside, but boy are they wrong.
Time to go. Time to go.
The water crashes against the window and glass shatters as the spectators scream. Someone calmly says, "Time to go," and the customers are told to leave the restaurant, which they do without argument. It appears that no one was hurt in the incident. They certainly saw firsthand how indifferent Mother Nature is to brunch. Number 7, help me. Baby monitors sometimes capture that which we don't even know is there. This creepy clip was posted to r/ghosts by Zealous Ideal Call 53. It shows a monitor placed in a child's bedroom. The baby is playing while her guardian appears to be on her phone. All is normal until you turn up the sound. A growl of a voice snarls "Help me" 3 times in a row at the beginning of the video. Neither the baby nor the young woman in the video appears to hear the voice. Is it crossed wires with a nearby baby monitor? Did someone hack the monitor's sound? Or is it an EVP capturing someone beyond crying out for help? The Redditor explains in the comments that this isn't the only strange occurrence in their house, and that paranormal events have regularly been happening since she was pregnant. The Redditor writes, "We've had another incident with her nanny cam and seeing a black shadow near her, an orb, and her suddenly waking up screaming.
Probably.
I've had issues in my own
Or
room
being
with the
suffocated
feeling
by
of someone
man.
watching me,
What?
breathing
What the heck
on
you
my
be doing?
neck, severe night terrors, and missing
Jeez.
items that suddenly
anyone
return.
scared
Does
yet?
this give more
No.
credence to the presence of a
I told you,
paranormal
I'm the
entity?
scary boss.
My answer is yes.
Help me.
Number 6. Cork Crowbar Lurker.
Cork
Better safe
Crowbar
than sorry. This
Seriously?
video proves that saying couldn't be more true. A mother in Cork, Ireland was threatened via letter by a former work colleague.
Wait.
In fact, he was watching her, and CCTV footage caught her terrifying ordeal on camera. After someone
Jeez,
had
who the hell
painted
is
her
that?
car tires pink and put X's and O's on the car's windows, as well as the message
Yo, that's
"I win."
freaking creepy.
The homeowner,
Okay,
Una
I'm
Ring,
losing a
installed
life. I'm
CCTV
scared. That's
camera outside
creepy.
her home.
Hi, you lost
Captured
one
her work
life.
colleague
Gosh,
posting
I
a
only got
menacing
4
letter to the
lives.
windshield of her
If
car.
you lose all your lives,
What it
by the
said
way,
was so
you can't be part of
disturbing
the
I
video
can't
anymore.
say it here.
Yeah, so
Thankfully,
guys,
a
make sure
civilian
you
police
like and
force known
subscribe
as
the
Guardians
video
of the
for
Peace
my
of
brother,
Ireland were made aware of the lurker's
Please.
threats and
Please
rescued
subscribe
Una's
so
home.
my sister
What
doesn't
followed was
lose
the
any more
lurker's
life.
escalation. He came around Una's
Comment
with a
down
hammer
below
in
who you
hand
think is
and was
gonna
caught on
lose and
camera
who you think
approaching
is
her
gonna
property.
win. Bro, it's
He was also
probably me.
discovered to be
I
in
already
possession
said
of
this like
rope
10
and
times.
duct
I'm
tape.
the
The
scary
suspect was
master.
confronted
All
by
you
the
have to do
protectors
is
and was
do
taken into custody.
hat.
Una said
All you
she
have to
owes
do
her
is
life
little
to
bro, I
them.
think will
The
lose
creep
or
was
win.
given
Big
5
bro
years
will lose
behind
or win.
bars for his
Or sis will lose
actions.
or win.
Number
So,
5.
just
Phantom
pick which one you
Theater.
think will win.
When performing
I get a
at
whole
the
win.
theater,
I'm
more
the
often
scary
than not,
master.
you hope to
Relax, let's watch
entertain,
this.
but some audience are not very lively. Originally published by YouTuber Phil Koch, this footage shows a paranormal investigation. While exploring a
That white
haunted
thing
theater, Phil kicks
there.
back in his theater seat, sitting alone in the dark room. A wide shot shows no one in the aisle behind Phil. The row is entirely empty. Little does he know he's in for more than a show. Watch the seat to his left behind him. While sitting there staring forward, the seat shudders back and forth, as if someone pushed it down to sit but then decided against it. Although he couldn't have seen the movement, the sound sends Phil fleeing the scene, likely without any desire for an encore.
That is not normal.
Perhaps this
Yo,
entire
I'm
theater
scared.
is reserved for the passed on. And
Hi, you lost
paranormal
2
team
lives.
disturbed a packed
Are you-
house, but another investigation by
You're
Phil
gonna
is
lose.
gaining much traction
Have you
in the
been
Spanish-speaking
scared yet?
community. While
want my
investigating,
life.
this door opens
I've
right
already-
in front of him, and people are claiming to see
Well, I
this
just got
figure.
scared. Oh, I just got scared because I almost fell off this. Yep, I lost just 1 life.
What do you think? I just know I wouldn't be going anywhere near that building. Number 4,
Yeah, that's
Prison
creepy.
Screech.
I
You
love
may have
you,
just
right?
discovered the soundtrack to your nightmares. Published to YouTube by Column A in June of 2019. This clip shows a young man in a prison cell, no context given. He speaks to the camera and, in the midst of his monologue, he gives a strange, otherworldly shriek like a velociraptor. Why? Well, YouTubers have a wealth of hypotheses. For example, Lord Woody thinks that the man is sucking the soul out of the cameraman. I just know if I were in this situation, I'd be getting the heck out of there.
My heart is beating for that last one.
Number 3, being followed. Do you feel like someone's pursuing you? Then you should probably trust your gut. Published to YouTube by Upbeat Yamaha in February of 2019. This video follows a motorcyclist minding his own business on the open road. Wearing a GoPro, he manages to capture a white truck in front of him. Nothing out of the ordinary. Ahead, the truck pulls over to the side of the road. This too appears innocent enough, but after passing the white truck and later taking a turn onto a side street, seeing the truck continue along, you probably wouldn't expect what comes next. The biker returns to the main road, and the same white truck now a ways ahead pulls over again, letting him pass a second time. The biker starts to wonder what's going on. Even more worrisome, he thinks
Is
the
the
truck
truck
is
haunted?
following
Because
him.
I didn't see
He
anybody in
suspects the
that.
driver might be trying to record his license plate to report him for something, although he says he hasn't done anything to report. He again pulls over at an intersection and attempts to wait out the suspect, who has stopped as well. The biker says the man in the truck is attempting to wave him on. After a brief face-off, the biker turns to the left, noting the guy's plate number and saying he was taking pictures of him. While the video doesn't come to any concrete conclusion about what the white truck wanted, the biker suspects that he's dealt with the same man before. Some in the comments think it's probably just some angry boomer who's mad about how loud the bike is. Others advise that if this happens again, to pull into a fire station, as they most certainly will help someone being followed. A cautionary tale if there ever was one. For all we know, this lurker could have had even more sinister motives. Number 2, paranormal motorcycle. What
We're almost
lurks
done the
in your
video, so we're
alley
gonna
in
have
the
to pick
middle of
another
the
one.
night? This video may
We're
surprise
gonna have to
you.
pick another video.
Published to
We're gonna
YouTube
pick
by
video.
Taslock in March of 2021. The security
We should
footage was
react to
recorded
it
on the
after this
30th
one.
of December
We should
2020
do jump
at around
scares.
4 in the morning.
Bro,
An
if it's
empty road
FNAF
with a few
jump scares,
motorcycles
bam!
and bicycles
Like, you
parked
know
along
it's not
each
a
side,
video
still in the
on-
darkness, at least for the moment.
Bro,
Suddenly,
if it's
someone
FNAF
invisible
jump
decides
scares,
to
you
take
already
this bike
know.
out for a spin. The motorcycle abruptly pulls out into the road,
What kind of
turning in
motorcycle is
place.
that?
At one point, it
There's-
slows in its
there's
turning,
like-
then
there's
jerks
no
forward and
human on
continues
that.
in its
No.
path before falling
No.
over on the side in the middle of the road. Could this just be something mechanical
scared, he
malfunctioning
loses
in
the
the
life.
bike? Or did a ghost
I'm
realize
just
he didn't have enough
surprised. No, you
momentum
get 4 lives, you're
mid-launch?
scared.
I've got a challenge for
I got
you.
3.
Since you've made it this far,
Jeez,
why not like
he's
this
saying
video and hit
yes.
subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4
Don't
new
like
scary
and sub to
videos
him,
every
like
week.
and sub
If
to
you're
my
curious
brother.
about what I
Oh,
look
and
like
also
in
you
real
should watch
life,
Preston
then go to my
Plays.
Instagram
He's
at
a good
DylanIsChillinYT
YouTuber.
and tap that follow button to find out.
What? He is a
Number
good
1,
YouTuber.
not abandoned.
You should.
A remote shanty house in the middle of nowhere. It's gotta be abandoned, right? Posted to r/ghosts by Livid Excuse 1640. This
I see
video
something
reminds every paranormal
in that.
explorer to be always on their guard. The Redditor is driving down a dirt road at night in what appears to be the boonies with no lights around apart from a faint, distant glow.
Great,
And
without
yet
the
in the middle of
lights.
nowhere they
Just
come upon a rundown white house. It's dark and clearly abandoned, or so
Don't
you
go
think, as the
investigate
Redditor
it. That's
drives
the
slowly
only thing you
past,
do.
shining a flashlight
Don't
onto the
investigate it
house.
if you
He
ever come to that
spotlights its
house.
empty
Don't
and broken
investigate
windows,
it.
nothing else. That is,
might
until he
die.
zooms in on a center window. Here appears a white hooded figure without discernible features. The realization of what they're seeing scares them enough to drop their camera and drive away. While many Redditors in the comments believe the figure is a squatter rather than a ghost, this sighting at an assumedly abandoned house would be unsettling
that is a
regardless.
ghost.
The Redditor writes in the comments, I've been in the house once and it's like the people living there just up and left clothes in closets, dishes in the sink, toys on the floor. It was wild. I got halfway down the hallway and something that felt like pure evil came over me and I ran back out. He also shares some still photos with varying exposures that he took from the clip. What do you see in the Rorschaching blot? This is only a test.
Now
If you're
jump scared.